Okay, so this is inside the home page of my oDesk account, and I'm going to post a new job, so I'll just go up to My Jobs and post a new job. And all I need to do to post my job is literally just fill out this very simple form. So I'm going to do this right now, and then I'll explain to you what I've done. Okay, so I've filled out the form. I've set the categories up as administrative support and transcription, and the job title is transcription for 74-minute audio interview. Now this is actually an audio interview that you may already have heard, because it's actually the interview I did recently with Joseph Archibald, which is already posted on my blog. But I've had a request for getting this transcribed, and I think that's a great idea. It just gives people and subscribers to my blog another way of consuming the information in written form rather than actually listening to the audio. So I think it's a great idea. I'm going to do it. So in the description box I've just said, hi, I have a 74-minute audio interview that needs transcribing by 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 10th of February, which is today. I'm looking for experienced transcriber, excellent English skills, high level of accuracy. The audio in the interview is fairly good quality, so there shouldn't be a problem there. And somebody who's proactive and is able to transcribe, proofread their own work, so again an emphasis on quality, and meet the deadlines. I'm reiterating the deadline. And I've said I'm not going to make any upfront payments on this because it's a very short-term deadline, but I will pay immediately, obviously, once the product is completed inside the deadline. Just put transcription and excellent English skills for skills required. I think that's probably all that is required. I've put a fixed price here as well. I'm not going to pay by the hour here, so I just want to get a one-off price, and I've set this to $50. So we'll see where people come back in terms of their estimated amounts that they're willing to do this job for. So this is today's date, an estimated delivery date, and the job visibility. I very rarely, I don't think I've ever actually used invitation only, although once I've done that for someone that I've worked with before for another specific job, but generally I just post in public just to make it widely available and get the most applicants. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and post this job. I think that's all ready, so I'll click post job, and that's done. So we can come back very shortly and see if there's any applicants for it. Alright, so it's midday now, and it's about 2 hours and 20 minutes since I posted this job on oDesk. I've actually got 4 applicants. If I click in, I can show you here. So 3 applicants here. These have got varying prices for the bids. They're much lower than my $50 estimated budget, so that's fine. Now I could go, if budget was really the most important thing, then I probably would pick one of these people. However, they're all kind of some of them have got very good ratings. This person hasn't got a rating at all, you'll see, with no feedback. But they're all quite generic people. They don't really specialise in transcription. So for that reason, I've actually focused in on one person in particular. So if I jump over here to one active candidate means I've actually been talking to her offline about the job, which I'll show you in a minute. But you can see this freelancer here is actually a specialised transcriber, and that's the reason I've chosen her to do the job, even though her price is actually a little bit higher. So if I click in, and we can see I've just had a quick conversation with her. So she actually asked to hear a bit of the interview, so I gave her the link there to my website, and I reiterated the deadline of 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Now she's come back very quickly, which is obviously a good sign, and said, thanks for responding to my application, check the audio and it's all fine, but she would like a little bit more of an extension to get this done. Now actually the deadline is not that critical for me on this particular job, so I'm willing to be a little bit flexible. So I'm basically going to go ahead and hire her now, which I can do just by clicking this hire button. and I just need to enter my password again. Okay, so now I need to confirm the hire, and I'm going to close this job. I need to give the person a title, so I'm going to put transcriber. It's fixed price, as we know. This is how much I'm going to get charged. So this is the original budget that I had, $50, plus the oDesk fee, and that's the total amount. The start date is immediately. I understand the conditions. I'm going to confirm the hire. Okay, so I've confirmed the hire. The contractor has been notified that the contract is now active. So in my jobs and contracts, we see this screen. So this is the live contract that I've got with this freelancer. I can just click in, and I'm just going to send her a quick message, which I've got here. And this is just to reiterate, thanks for the quick response. I've been able to be a little bit flexible with the deadline. Please don't stay up all night, but if you can do your very best to get it done by 4:30 p.m, then that would be great. Any issues or questions, please let me know. So I always try and be open and get them if they have any kind of issue or problem or question they're unsure about. I just want to make myself available for them. So I'm just going to submit that. I'll enter a subject. And click submit. Okay, so she's got that. So hopefully, all being well, we'll come back later and the job should be done. Okay, the job has been completed and this is the finished product. So you can see it's a Microsoft Word document and the length of it just rolls in at over 12,000 words. So really quite an epic piece of transcription here. I've had a skim through it and it looks really good actually. I'm really pleased with it and very accurate. The only thing is there's some little words here which are highlighted in yellow, and they're just inaudible parts of the interview. Now you're always going to get that, and there's only really 4 or 5 in the whole document, so actually I think I can just go through myself and edit those out or just change them. So absolutely really pleased with the work. Now I have to say, obviously this job has not been completed inside the initial time frame, the 12 hours that I initially specified, but to be fair to the freelance outsourcer, she did say that she could have done that, but did ask for that extension, and there wasn't a massive need. It wasn't life or death for me to get that done in 12 hours, so I was quite happy in this case to extend it. And I think for me that's the right approach. I don't just want to be a slave driver just when there's no need at all. I think that way you have a better working relationship with these people, and certainly when I need the next transcription doing, I will more than likely go back to this same outsourcer, and I hope that we've worked together well on this project, so the next time the experience will also be good. So I think it's in everyone's interest just to be as reasonable as we can. So the only thing left really to do is to close the contract, and I can do that back in oDesk. If I just go to my jobs and contracts, and obviously we've got this outstanding contract, which is the transcription job itself, and all we have to do is just click end contract. So it'll just ask you to confirm. I do want to end it, and just enter my password again. Okay, and all we have to do now is just pay and leave feedback. So I'm going to pay the remaining amount as agreed. The reason is the job was completed successfully. That's why I'm closing the contract. I was really pleased with the skill, so I'm actually going to give 5 stars here. I think it was a terrific amount of work, and even though we sort of negotiated and extended that deadline, it's still been done in less than, I think, 32 hours or something like that, which is incredible really if you think it's 12,000 words. So great job. I'm just going to leave a very quick message here just to say thank you and end contract. Now if you're watching this on YouTube, then you might be interested to go and have a look at the actual accompanying article for this video, and you can do that at gainhigherground.com, and if you look below this video there's a link in the YouTube description. So hope to see you back there over at Gain Higher Ground, but in the meantime I hope you've enjoyed this video, so thanks very much for watching.